This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. The next here to defend home court. Host of the Western Conference. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They like to change that now. And so off the tip, it's New York. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the 1. Evans' shot is good.
Good make to get things underway.
Yeah, and always a relief, I think, to get those first points out of the way and actually get that first sweat and that first bit of contact in the game, because that just settles you down a little bit.
And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
They set the screen. Shot's good by Anthony. Anthony's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Thompson misses.
And for Steph Curry, the light doesn't get any greener. I mean, the only limit is his conscience. I think he does a great job of scoring, but also looking to keep his teammates engaged.
And here are the Warriors now. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. They double team Curry. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And, you know, when you think back when Curry came into the league, the question was, is he just a scorer or can he play point guard? Well, I think he's more than answered those concerns, and he's gotten a lot better with his decision-making as he's now starting to limit his turnovers.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Aflalo, that's good.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Out left to the wing. Jacks up a 3. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 5 now. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. He needed to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. On the wing, Green. Passes it to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. Thompson from long range. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Anthony nowhere around. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Knicks last season had a lot of problems here in Manhattan, and it showed all over the floor, Greg. And you played for this team. You know what it's like to play basketball in New York. Not a good record for them at home last year.
How about finishing 10 and 31 here and playing in front of a sold-out crowd every night? And one thing about New York, they're going to let you know when they're displeased. Worst home record in the East and second worst home record in the league.
Taken away by Anthony. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Barnes has got his second bucket tonight. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
A follow, that's good.
And, you know, for the Knicks, there were a lot of reasons why they were bad at home. Bottom 5 in field goal percentage, against at home field goal defense, and third worst field goal percentage at home in the league.
Here's Curry. Aaron Aflalo picking up that last basket. Curry kicks to Barnes. Thompson for the triple. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems. And, you know, commend the Knicks faithful. They still would sell this place out. And you have to give a shout out to the fans for sticking through what was a very difficult year. At least it has to get better.
Curry and another basket for Golden State.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Porzingis comes in for the Wizards. Derek Williams, he checked in for Langston Galloway. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. Spates checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game. And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster. It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. That's good.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Calderon against Thompson. From past the arc. And another 3 from Anthony. Anthony's got 23 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. The Knicks with the lead. And here's Anthony from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
launches it, and that one's good. Anthony's got 29.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers.
And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested.
They pulled all the strings to get me.
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York the playoff venue once again.
And you know what? It's going to take a lot more than Carmelo playing strong to get the Knicks back into the playoffs and to make them a destination to where NBA stars want to come.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Calderon, who's been out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's a follow, and it's Galloway in at the 3. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Warriors, number 1.
You know, Kevin, they were absolutely fantastic last year. I mean, they demanded respect from behind the arc all year long. Very consistent and very disciplined in their shot selection. They knew exactly how to move the defense and move themselves to get quality looks from behind the three-point line. Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah, he really could have fouled that one up trying for the big slam there, though. Just a nice, solid finish for the layup.
Timeout called the Warriors. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, times for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Barbosa. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. They grabbed their own miss. Spates. And it's sent back by Lopez. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Iguodala, and it's blocked. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
On our old partner, Steve Kerr, also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars, and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. Here's Evans, and again, it's New York.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Stripped it away. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
And let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season. First in free throw percentage, third in three-point shooting, and he was also one of the league's most aggressive ball-hawking defenders, finishing top 5 in steals.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, fantastic at the free throw line last year. That's a tremendous asset for any team. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
52-36.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 11.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
And that one's good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. Puts it up. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. That's 7 points for Andre Iguodala. And Aflalo kicks to Lopez. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Steph Curry fourth.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Lets the three fly, and another three for Golden State.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, Barton. Hit the ground running, finished with the league best 28 road wins.
So for the Knicks, Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Porzingis comes in for the Wizard. And Derek Williams subbed in for Langston Galloway. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Spates. Draymond Green comes in for Azili. And it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala.
And for the Warriors, they would go on several road trips undefeated last season. Still, the only time they looked vulnerable were games on the road.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number one for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
Jose Calderon, he's checked in for New York. Warriors on D. They trail by 9 points. Anthony against Curry. And that one's good. Anthony's got 38 points.
And you know, with the Warriors on the road, they would occasionally dig a hole they couldn't get out of. Still, hard to critique a team that was so dominant in every facet of the game last season, even on the road.
Curry's shot is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Three-pointer. Good for his 9th. Making just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks. You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Anthony with it. Bogut picks him up. Bogut against Anthony. Drops one in from the wing. Anthony's got 44.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Got a hand on it. Williams with a clean look, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Calderon has the open look. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure seemed as though.
And that concludes the first half. It's the Knicks. They lead by 13.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular, a stellar first half for Carmelo Anthony. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Melo having a terrific game. He's got 44 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
There have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Galloway, the pass to Anthony. Another shot. And it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got the first basket of the third quarter for New York.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and to get the putback. Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 8th in free throw shooting, 14th in blocks. And they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunities.
Warriors trail by 15. Here's Bogut, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
New York comes into this one following a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
Here's Galloway. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And the Knicks lead by 15. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
You know, the Knicks made the playoffs every season between 1988 and 2001. It's kind of strange now to see the Knicks struggle to get into the playoffs so often. Only 3 trips in the playoffs the last 10 seasons.
Medid just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part. And listen, the pressure is always on the Knicks to make the playoffs just because of where the team is. Being in New York can have its advantages, but it comes with expectations that your team will be in the postseason.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Curry kicks to Bogut. Pass to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Out to Thompson. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they need it.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. One-on-one here. Good on the shot. 18 points for Klay Thompson.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far. And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships. At Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four. And now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Spates checked in for the Warriors.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Evans kicks to O'Quinn. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Aflalo, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Here's Curry with the 3, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Green against Evans. They set the pick. From deep 3-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. Evans has got 15 points.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Will it go? It's good from Barnes on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And boy, did he go straight at the defender on that possession. Didn't bother him at all.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
A different look for New York. Porzingis, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Williams comes in for Langston Galloway. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. Then for the Warriors, Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. That's good. Calderon with it. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Here is Livingston, covered by Anthony. Rebound by Williams.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Spates with it. Now Anthony defending, and he gets it to go. Here is Calderon, and the Knicks with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. The 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And here's Barnes for 3. That's good.
Hey, kid, you ready?
Barnes has got 9 points.
Go.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Evans against Spates. Evans attacking, and he goes in for the dunk.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And New York making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli comes in for Barnes. Now here's Anthony. He's guarded closely. The feed to Lopez. Tipped away. Iguodala outside. Bogut. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. 6 points for Bogut.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. For three, Barbosa. That's good. Barbosa's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Anthony, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angles.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right